All right, so today I've got this beautiful Ficus elastica with me here. And you can see this guy is so ready to be potted up in the next size pot. We've got roots coming out of the top of the soil. This guy is super root bound and will be happy in a slightly larger pot. The first thing that I look for when I'm determining whether a plant needs to be repotted or not is whether it is root bound. So typically I'll take a look at the bottom of the nursery pot. If I'm noticing any roots poking out of the bottom of the pot, it's typically a good sign that the plant is ready for a larger pot. Another good sign would be roots coming out of the top of the soil, as we can see here on this ficus. Another indicator that your plant is ready for a repot would be slowed growth, or if you start noticing the foliage just doesn't look quite as happy as it used to. So I've got our Peace, Love, and Happiness Club Aeroid mix here and a 6-inch pot. So when you're repotting your plant, you really only ever want to repot one size up. So if you're in a 2-inch pot, you want to go to a 4-inch. If you're in a 4-inch, to a 6-inch, and then from a 6 to an 8, so on and so forth. Sometimes you'll have to sort of massage the sides of the pot to get it loose, but this guy is ready to pop right out. We can see we've got a pretty nice root system going on this guy, as well as some pretty peat heavy soil. So this guy will definitely appreciate some fresh soil in its pot. We don't need to get 100% of this original soil away from the roots. However, getting the bulk of it away is definitely going to be beneficial for the plant. It's going to stimulate some new root growth. We can see here this blend, this ficus was potted in from the grower, is not necessarily ideal. It's pretty peat heavy. It retains quite a bit of moisture, and there's no amendments really for drainage or aeration. And I would say right about there is what you want to shoot for. We're not breaking away all that soil, but getting the bulk of it away, stimulating that new root growth for the plant. So as I said before, today we will be using the Peace, Love, and Happiness Club Aeroid mix, which is going to be cocoa coir. Then we've also got some leca, orchid bark, perlite, earthworm castings, and charcoal. This blend is available here in store, both pre-made, and then we also sell all of the amendments for you to make it yourself. So I'm just gonna fill about the bottom quarter of the pot with just soil before I stick the plant in there. We're gonna gently set it in, making sure that the plant is centered in the pot. We wanna leave about 1/2 inch or so between the base of the plant and the top of the pot. So I'm gonna go ahead and start dumping the dirt in there. As I do so, I'm gonna gently tap the sides of the pot to get rid of any air pockets that might be formed. Getting rid of these air pockets is going to decrease the likelihood of root rot and make sure that our plant is well secured here in the soil. So I'm taking extra care to bury those roots that were sticking out of the top of the soil to redirect them back down so they can provide nutrients to the plant. All right, and just like that, we have repotted our beautiful Ficus elastica. It will be much happier in this slightly larger pot with some fresh soil, just in time for spring. It will be super exciting to watch this guy take off. Some plants might experience some slight shock in repotting, but if you give them about a month or so, they should bounce right back. If you're noticing after a month of them being in that new pot that they're still not doing so well, it may be a good time to take it back out of the soil, check the roots out, and make sure that there's no issue there, like rot or any sort of bacterial infection. I hope you guys learned something here from our little repot tutorial. Spring is the perfect time to be repotting your plants for the growing season. So definitely swing by and check out all of the incredible soil supplies and planters that we've got available for you guys. Peace out.